Yo, how y'all doing, man? My name is Kevin Brown, and you watching Bedtime Stories.
Can't sleep at night. It will be alright. It will be alright.
And tonight, in my hands, I got a book that, like, soon as I seen it, man, it's like it had a glow on it or something, man. I just had to read it, man. It's called The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes. And as a person who always makes mistakes, I was real curious to how a person could go through life and never make mistakes. So I gotta read the book, man, and I gotta share it with y'all. So y'all know what to do. Go get comfortable, go get your snacks, go get your mama, your daddy, your grandma, go get everybody. Because I know everybody wants to know just how you can live without making mistakes, man. So come on, man, let's do this, man. The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes. The Girl Who Never Made Mistakes. Written by Mark Pett and Gary Rubenstein. Illustrated by Mark Pett. For Beatrice Bottomwell, Friday began like any other day. She matched her socks, and of course, she put her shoes on their proper feet. She remembered to feed her hamster, Humbert, and his favorite food, broccoli. And when she made a sandwich for her brother Carl's lunch, she used exactly the same amount of peanut butter as jelly. When she stepped outside to greet her fans, she didn't forget to say good morning and thank you. They asked if she made her bed. She had. They asked if she forgot to do her math homework. Nope. What about tonight's talent show? They asked. I'm ready, says Beatrice with a smile. After all, her juggling act had won 3 years in a row. Most people in town didn't even know Beatrice's name. They just called her the girl who never makes mistakes. Because for as long as anyone could remember, she never did. Unlike Beatrice, Carl made lots of mistakes. He ate his crayons and drew with his green beans. He danced with his hands and played the piano with his feet. Carl loved to make mistakes. At school, Beatrice was on a cooking team with her two best friends, Millie and Sarah, to make their giant rhubarb muffins. They needed 4 eggs. Beatrice went to the refrigerator and carefully chose the biggest, eggiest eggs she could find. But on the way back, her legs slipped out from under her. The eggs went flying. Beatrice was about to make her first mistake. But she didn't. That was close, thought Beatrice. Sorry, Beatrice, I dropped a piece of rubber. Don't mention it. For the rest of the school day, Beatrice could not stop thinking about her almost mistake. On her way home from school, Beatrice watched Millie and Sarah ice skating in the park. Come join us, said Millie. It's fun, said Sarah. Beatrice watched them and slip and slide on the frozen pond. Millie and Sarah laughed as they wobbled on the ice. No thanks, said Beatrice. At supper, Beatrice barely touched her food. Is everything all right, kiddo? Asked her father. I'm worried I'll mess up with tonight, said Beatrice, and everyone will be watching. Worry? You don't make mistakes, he said with a smile. Beatrice tried to smile too. After supper, Beatrice got ready for the talent show. First, she woke Humbert from his nap. Next, she got the salt from the kitchen table. Finally, she filled a balloon with water. The school auditorium was packed. Beatrice felt her stomach jumping around inside of her. Beatrice waited for her juggling music to begin. That's her. That's the girl who never makes mistakes, said a woman. Oh, we know she'll be perfect, said a man. When the music started, she tossed Humbert into the air. Next, she added the salt shaker, and finally, the water balloon. Beatrice didn't miss a beat. The crowd clapped with delight, but Beatrice noticed something odd about the salt shaker. The specks falling out of it were not white. Achoo! Humbert was so surprised by his sneeze that he grabbed the water balloon with his claws. Kablooey! Humbert pieces of water, balloons, and the pepper rained down on top of Beatrice. For the first time And as long as anyone could remember, Beatrice made a mistake. And it was a big one. The music stopped. Beatrice didn't know what to do. Cry? Run off stage? The crowd sat stunned. They couldn't believe that the girl who never makes mistakes made a mistake. Beatrice looked at Humbert. He looked back at her. His hamster fur was soaked and specked with bits of balloon. Beatrice let out a giggle. The giggle grew into a chuckle, and the chuckle became a laugh. The people in the crowd looked at each other and then back at Beatrice. They began to giggle, then chuckle, then, finally, roar with laughter. Beatrice and the audience laughed until they couldn't remember why they were laughing. That night, Beatrice slept better than she had ever had. In the morning, no fans greeted Beatrice. When she got dressed, Beatrice, for no reason at all, put a polka dot sock on one foot and a plaid sock on the other. Beatrice and Carl made sandwiches. This time, they put the peanut butter and jelly on the outside. They called it an inside-out PB&J. Lunch was messy and delicious. Later, Beatrice found Millie and Sarah skating in the park. They fell a lot and laughed. Now, people no longer call her the girl who never makes mistakes. They just call her Beatrice. The end. Yeah, hey. Man, I told y'all that I was real curious to see how a person live life without making mistakes. Because I make mistakes every single day. But I don't really mind making mistakes because I learn from all of my mistakes. But I still wanted to see how Beatrice actually did it, man. I wanted to know if I could, get a little pointers on life. But I learned an even better lesson than that, man. I realized Beatrice was just like me. We all make mistakes, man. Making mistakes makes us human, man. If we didn't make mistakes, we would be God. And none of us are God, man. We're humans who go through life and make mistakes and learn from them. You know what I mean? And once we learn from them, what can we do? We can go help other people not make the same mistakes. So what are we doing? We making the world a better place. You know what I mean? It all started with a mistake, man. Never be afraid to make mistakes, man. Just live, man. Never be afraid of anything. You can do anything. You are powerful. You know what I mean? But you gotta make mistakes to even learn. You feel me? So yeah, man. Mistakes are a good thing. Tell me what y'all learned, because I know y'all learned something even better, because y'all are even better than me. Y'all are the future, man. Y'all are smart. Y'all are geniuses, man. So put it in the comments. Text me. Email me. Just let me know what you learned, man, because I'm curious. And we're going to come back tomorrow night, and we're going to do it again, man. So like always, y'all know what to do. Be you, be true, and be back tomorrow morning for the early word. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Love y'all.